In January 2024, I took a plane from Beijing to Bangkok, Thailand to spend the winter holidays. The hotel that I stayed at was called iChapter and it was absolutely beautiful. The atmosphere and people were so pleasant and peaceful that simply spending a day at the hotel was just as enjoyable as any adventure I had outside. Nevertheless, I did manage to tear myself from those sheets and go outside to experience this exotic country. Now, one of the first checks off my list was a visit to Bangkok World, a tourist center and amusement park where I had a great time getting off of scary park rides with my body intact and stumbling upon the world's largest man-made beach. In a very unplanned adventure, I found myself in one of Thailand's many floating markets. There, we not only glided past clothes and paintings, but I got a chance to try coconut sugar, ride an elephant, and even pet a tiger. There were also a few other unexpected surprises during the 2-hour visit, like seeing a wild monitor lizard and meeting a fellow Caribbean brother hailing all the way from Jamaica. Following this day, an amazing group of people treated me to arguably the most memorable day I had in Thailand. Not only did they treat me to a meal, but they also took me around their school, let me experience an electric boat and a form of local transportation called a tuk-tuk, as we ventured to and from a beautiful holy place where we took lots of pictures. To round up the day, Tan and I went to a place called SeaWorld to interact with all kinds of underwater animals and even a few bugs. Continuing with the theme of animal viewing, my last excursion in Bangkok was to the city's Safari World and Marine Park, and it was worth every single penny. It started with a bus tour around the major wildlife exhibit, which had everything from lions to hippos, giraffes and buffaloes. When that appetizer was over, everyone went inside to see the first show of the day, the elephant show. Now this was much better than I expected and urged me to check out all the other shows in between viewing the exhibits. There was a spy show that seemed dedicated to Tom Cruise, a sea lion show, and a super funny and slightly scary cowboy show with seemingly real gunshots and very real explosions. Outside of the shows, there were many exhibits with lots of interesting and curious creatures. Among them, some of my favorite experiences were seeing the cockatoos kissing each other and encountering my childhood friend, Zabumafu. On to Phuket. Still in Thailand, a friend and I went to another tourist city called Phuket for 2 days. In this time, we somehow managed to visit the beautiful Pai Pai Islands, do snorkeling, feed elephants, get massages, and even sing at a bar. Overall, this visit to Thailand was remarkable, full of beauty and enriching experiences. I learned a lot and experienced a lot, and would happily find myself there again. To Thailand, Khop Khun Khrap.